Okay, gang, we are at week 5. We are doing our theories and models of behavioral change. Each of us want to impact behavior of some sort, some kind of change we want to bring about with our programming. So we have to figure out what is our theoretical framework. This is one of those fancy questions that you get in one of our conventions or, national conferences that we have. People say, well, you're doing this program, what's your theoretical framework? What they mean by it is, how are you planning for change? What aspects are you thinking about when you're planning for your change? So there's a lot of different models. Your book goes over the most popular ones in health education. They talk about continuous ones, that things are going on all the time, not a certain sequenced order. And they talk about sequenced ordered ones, the linear ones, such as the stages of change, the pre-contemplation, the contemplation, the preparation, all of that. So if you're thinking about, sometimes with, smoking is something that we try to change someone's behavior, and we look at the individual, because that's a very much an individual, intrapersonal type of theory, that the person has to recognize they have a problem and they have to want to change. If they know that it's a problem but it doesn't really affect me, we're not going to make any change. So it's really important when we deal with individuals, when we're making individual change, that they have to be ready for change, within a right stage for change. But sometimes we work on platforms or different frameworks that are continuum, that things are acting at different times. I know I use the theory of planned behavior quite a bit because I like the social norm aspect of it, and I also like the self-efficacy construct that they talk about. And so when we think about change, it's not only just about the individual, it's about interpersonal, that their friends, if their friends are doing it, if it's socially acceptable within their social networks, then it's going to be important for them to do. So such as exercise and physical activity. If they go home and everyone's sitting on the couch and don't want to go out, or kind of look at you like you're crazy that you want to work out, it's not going to be very conducive for someone to work out. On the other hand, if if your spouse is jumping out of bed at 5 in the morning and saying, let's go work out, that's going to have a huge impact. So social norms is a big thing. Self-efficacy is something that I always look at with the programming that I do, of, can people really see themselves doing this type of change? Can people see themselves reporting on concussions? Maybe they don't think that I don't know if I could do that. But if they see in a video, or they see in some social interactions with our education programs, that, people just like me report this stuff, and people do suffer from this. So that kind of helps with the self-efficacy. And if you talk them through and promote that, there's several ways to change self-efficacy, but that's a whole nother theory. So what I want you to do is read through the book. See what resonates with you, because each of your programs are a little bit different, but see which one kind of falls in, and what aspects that you hope to chime in and to use. So social norming is great, but if I'm not using it a part of my project, then maybe I really don't want to do the social norming one. So think about your project and how it fits. I highly suggest that you actually do the discussion first this week. Do the discussion, kick around some ideas with each other, and say, yeah, and challenge each other of, I don't understand how that works, or, that really does make sense. You can encourage each other to make sure you're on the right way. Remember, I know these programs, you don't have to re-explain them. You can keep it within a page or 2 pages for your theoretical framework assignment. But do the discussion first, help each other out, ask the tough questions, the same ones I'm going to probably ask if you don't ask them, and then I look forward to reading those assignments at the end of the week. Thanks.